Welcome to the Business Chef Podcast, where we learn from the best about the business side of the food service industry. Do you make food? Then let us help you make money doing it. Want to connect with us? Check us out at Make Food Make Money on Instagram or Facebook, or email us info@businesschef.org. Hello, and thank you for joining us on the Business Chef Podcast, our very first episode, where we're going to talk a little bit about who I am. I am Chef Shawn Boucher, your host, and a little bit about the show and what it's all about, what we can come to expect. So I am a chef, primarily. Started in this business over 20 years ago. I have worked in just about every segment of the industry. I've worked in everything from the grocery store that I started out in to the arena that I then moved into. From there, I went into hotels, I went into restaurants, I went into multi-units and chains, as well as having my own place and kind of doing consulting for a lot of different places. I also worked in healthcare for a while. And education, was a culinary teacher for a minute, and really enjoyed that. So part of the reason that we're launching this podcast, part of the reason this is even coming to fruition, is because of the need that personally I recognized out there in the industry, in the sense that we have a lot of food shows and a lot of food focus on the culinary and the art side of things, but not as much of a focus on the business side of things. That's something that I have spent a majority of my career really focusing on and building and growing, is the business side of things. How to make businesses work in the food industry and at all different levels, from, again, those multi-unit chains all the way down to the individual food carts, or someone wanting to make a product and sell it on the shelves. I've kind of helped in all those different aspects. So with this podcast, we're really hoping to help those who are in the food business or maybe want to become part of the food business, and what they need to do, how they need to get involved, what they can do to be successful. We really want to dive a lot deeper into some of the things that happen behind the scenes. The food, when it comes to your back door as an operator, how does it get there? And what's the path that it travels from the manufacturer to the food rep to the distributor to your back door? We're going to kind of talk about how you can take advantage of some of those things, as well as on the equipment side. What are some of the things that you can do to negotiate better prices and understand the difference between why one dealer is offering you one price and one dealer is offering you another price. So we're really hoping to give some insight as to those things. But on the fun side of things, we're also going to be profiling a lot of successful chefs and food executives, people that have built businesses or been successful in their segments in the industry, and some of the lessons that they've learned, some of the formulas that they have for success, some of the things that they really try to teach their staff and their upcoming generations. We're going to glean a lot of information from them. And we're also going to talk about some of the challenges that we all face on a day-to-day, from managing food and labor costs to how do I design and engineer this new space? What are some of the tools that are available to me, some of the resources out there? We're going to really talk about a lot of those things and hopefully give everyone a much greater insight as to what is actually out there and how you can actually go about being very successful in this business. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're all about. We're all about helping you, the operator, or you, the person who wants to get into this business, be successful. So without further ado, we're going to jump into that in our upcoming episodes. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to check us out on our different platforms, Instagram, Facebook, as well as LinkedIn, and some of the other opportunities that we have to connect on our website, for example. So again, please stay tuned. Look forward to having you along. And as always, make sure that you are giving us any and all feedback so that we can improve our services, make sure we're getting the right guests on the show, make sure that you're getting the information that you need to be successful, because that's what we're all about. So look forward to for you taking the journey with us, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for sticking around. Be sure to share this podcast with your friends, family, coworkers, or anyone who's interested in making food and money. And when you get a second, give us a review. It really helps us get the word out, as well as letting us know how we're doing. Want to connect with us? Check us out at Make Food Make Money on Instagram or Facebook, or email us info@businesschef.org. This Business Chef podcast was brought to you by the Culinary Technology Fund. To find out more about how you can make a difference in the lives of culinarians, as well as creating a more sustainable food service industry, email us info@businesschef.org with Culinary Technology Fund in the subject line.